He's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
So, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the Superman controversy that I never thought I'd have to make a video on. I think it's really interesting. So, the Suicide Squad trailer released last night, and BloodSport put Superman in the ICU unit with a kryptonite bullet. Now, as you can see in the Instagram image that I put on my Instagram at Warstu, this was happened in the first issue of the BloodSport comics, his first appearance. So this is comic book accuracy at its finest. So yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. If you want to see the face behind the voice, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, Twitter, WarstuG, aka the Maverick. So this has caused controversy on the whole internet because people are like, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. If you actually look up Superman, like, people are going insane about this. But it's interesting because this is comic book accuracy. It just tells us that this movie happens in the DCEU. BloodSport is in prison for putting Superman in the ICU unit with a kryptonite bullet. Yes, the Suicide Squad is part of the DCEU, but I don't know which because I don't cast the next Superman. That's a quote from James Gunn. So it's pretty messed up when the director himself doesn't even know which version of Superman was put into ICU unit from BloodSport, which is freaking insane. But yeah, the whole internet is going absolutely nuts about Superman being bested. I mean, Tom Taylor, if you know who he is, you should know who he is, literally posted that this is comic book accuracy at its finest. Got people like Greg Miller saying, I'm sick of kids not getting Superman. Superman is not invincible. I hate to say it. If you got kryptonite, and it's obvious how the kryptonite was received, possibly Lex Luthor connection there for sure. A shot to Superman could put him in the ICU unit. But that's the biggest takeaway from this trailer for most people. It's not actually the fact that Superman, DCEU Superman, exists in some capacity in this, and it proves it is a DCEU movie. We just don't know where the Suicide Squad fits into the timeline. Is it pre-BVS, post-BVS? Is it Joss Whedon cut? Because obviously it's canon to it's canon to whatever the frig Warner Bros is doing. So they say the 2017 Justice League movie is canon. So it's got to be pre-BVS or in between BVS. But then again, Superman would have to be injured. But I just find this subject fascinating that people were not talking about how freaking cool this Suicide Squad movie looks now. Because let's be honest, guys, the first trailer was pretty bad. But this trailer is pretty decent. But everyone wants to talk about the first 8 seconds. They really do. I don't get it, why they want to talk about that. But yeah, Superman was put in the ICU unit just like he was in the comics. It's pretty rad. I mean, I hope there's a flashback of this scene happening, but we already know there isn't because James Gunn's like, I don't cast the next Superman, so I don't know which Superman is. It's just something we did. But it's cool that it's still comic book accurate. So it is in the DCEU. It's got to be in some capacity, although it doesn't say that it's Henry Cavill, Kal-El at all, but it's pretty interesting. So BloodSport dominated Superman. So does that mean BloodSport can dominate every freaking villain ever, because he is kind of an anti-hero, anti-villain himself? I just wanted to quickly go over this topic because I find it fascinating. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, Twitter or WarstuG, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.